Hello, Resurrection. It's Wednesday, January the 29th, and our weather has warmed up a little bit, and it is a beautiful day today. Y'all, I have gotten 3 or 4 emails from staff and from parishioners in the last few days saying, Chad, did you send me an email asking for gift cards? Um, Church of the Resurrection, I will never send you an email asking you for gift cards. I have y'all know me that I have enough trouble asking you to tithe. I have enough trouble asking you to put money in the plate. I'm never going to ask you for. I'm never going to send you an email asking you for money for anything, but especially not for gift cards. These are spoof emails. They usually don't come from my email address, but last week we found one that did come from my email address, meaning that apparently somebody had hacked it. I guess I don't know, changed my password on that, and hopefully that will solve that problem. But if you ever get an email that makes you wonder, give me a call and let me let me tell you myself that that's not from me. One way to know is I hope I use better grammar than hackers do. If it sounds like it's broken English or terrible grammar, uh, then give me a call and make sure that that's me. I hope my grammar's better than that. But we do have a new round of spoof emails going around from me. Mark Ring got one that said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Make sure you email me back. Don't call. Make sure you email me back because I'm in prayer right now." That just doesn't sound like me, right? I like to talk too much. So if it sounds funny, it probably is. So ignore them or give me a call. So Chris Teal taught adult Sunday school, the adult forum, on Sunday, and he is doing a unit on uh, church history, early church, like early church history, and it was out of this world. It was fantastic, and I think that everybody thought that. I have gotten emails and calls and compliments about his class. People really enjoyed it, and I think people were really engaged too. Chris, Chris has got the same seminary degree that I've got, and he is the same one that Elizabeth Nash has as well. And he was using pretty sophisticated language, and I thought, I hope people are engaging with this. And about 20 minutes into the class, people start asking questions and jumping in and discussing, and it was great. Everybody was engaged. Everybody really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Chris did a great job. I only found out Sunday morning that that was the first class he had ever taught about anything to anybody. And he is a natural born teacher. So come to the adult forum. I think you're really going to enjoy what he's doing right now. It was quite good. So the parish finance committee, and thank you, Les Smith, for leading them so ably through this budgeting time. But the vestry and the finance committee have passed a budget. We have finally finalized a budget, and it is a deficit budget, meaning that things are tighter this year than we were expecting. And I don't ever want that kind of thing to sneak up on anybody. This is your parish, and you always need to know exactly what's going on. So to give everybody just a rundown of the budget that we've passed and to talk through that, I think we ought to have a little parish meeting. Nothing too long, nothing too huge. So, I think we should do a meet in the middle style. We haven't done a meet in the middle in a while, so we might can combine a nice parish breakfast with just a quick budget meeting. And we're thinking about February the 23rd to do that. Sunday morning, February the 23rd at 9:15. We'll have breakfast and we'll sit down and we'll talk through the budget and we'll answer any questions that anybody might have about it. I keep what I always say about the finances is there's no extra, right? We're fine, but there's no extra, and I still think that is the case. Although we are going to have to make up a deficit some this year. Now, the parish is growing. The numbers are up. That's clear. Everybody can see that. Sunday morning attendance is up by about 20 or maybe even 25% right now, which is a huge increased, and I am tickled to death about that. All of the church experts will tell you though that that budgetary growth does not usually happen at the same time as attendance growth does. That it takes a couple of years usually for that budgetary growth to catch up to the attendance growth. So as we continue to put programming into place, things are more expensive now. We continue to put programming in place and things like that to accommodate our new numbers. It'll take a couple of years for the budget to catch up with that. So that's what we'll talk about on the 23rd. Tonight we're going strong, going really strong, as a matter of fact, on Wednesday nights. The youth program is growing and healthy. We've got some great kids in that youth program. Children's numbers are growing. We set for 75 or 80 last week, and 75 or 80 didn't touch it. We had to have been pushing 100 people, which on a Wednesday night for a church our size is a remarkable number. And it is fun. We're having a good time on Wednesday nights. I often tell people that I go home with my sides hurting because I've laughed so hard. Sometimes it's very serious. Sometimes it's hilarious, but one thing that I always say about it is not your grandmother's Bible study, right? It's not what you expect from Bible study. It's a lot of fun, and we're having a good time doing it. Why don't y'all come and join us tonight? Parish dinner, family supper is at 6 o'clock. We all get in there together at 6 o'clock. Bring a dish to pass if you can. I know some of you have trouble making that happen because you're coming from work, and that's okay. We always have enough to eat. And then we break out into our groups around 6:30 or 6:45. We're always done at 7:30. I never go past 7:30 because we have to get home. We have to get homework done. We have to get kids ready for school. We have to get ourselves ready for work. So I will always respect your time that way and get everybody out at 7:30. But it's a hoot of a good time. You ought to come and join us. You're missing it if you haven't been there. And then I will see you on Sunday morning. Now tomorrow at 11 o'clock, tomorrow Thursday, January the 30th, is the Requiem Mass for our sweet Mary Robinson, who I was not ready for Mary to leave us here, but I know that I will see Mary again. That Jesus has prepared a place for her already, and that he prepares one for me too, and I will see her again. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we will have the Requiem Mass for Mary, and we'll have a nice little reception afterwards. I want to thank everybody for pitching in and helping us with that reception. The Daughters of the King and the guilds and all of those folks. I thank you so much for that. Y'all, I love you. One of the things that Resurrection does extremely well is that we take care of each other, and that we are a parish that really understands hurting people. That if you are hurting, that this is a place where you can come, and that's good because that's what Jesus told people about us. So thank you for doing what you do so well. I love you so much. I'll see you tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.